Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the weekly daily GizWiz is provided by the new Winamp for Android, featuring wireless sync and one-click iTunes import. Now with free daily music downloads and full-length CD listening parties. Download it for free at winamp.com/Android. Video bandwidth for the weekly daily GizWiz is provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com. It's time for the weekly daily GizWiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1333, recorded September 24th, 2011. The weekly daily GizWiz is brought to you by Netflix. Watch thousands of TV episodes and movies on your PC, Mac, iPad, iPhone, or TV instantly. All streamed directly to you, saving you time, money, and hassle. For your free 30-day trial, go to netflix.com/twit. And by mailroute.info. Mailroute is a secure hosted service that provides enterprise-grade virus and spam filtering to companies of any size. Try it right now, absolutely free, at mailroute.info.
And now, get ready for Dick.
Crazy boy, stay cool, boy. Something's coming, something good. Stay cool, boy. It's the GizWiz.
Here's a story about a GizWiz theme song, with the shows to go from 5 days down to 1. From brand new weeks to the Gadget Warehouse Friday.
Woo!
They all had to go. Does the GizWiz need a brand new lousy theme song?
No!
Useless fork, crazy mixed up spoon and fork. Let's have Dick and Leo maybe sing a new one. No! So the weekly daily GizWiz theme was born. The weekly daily GizWiz, a weekly GizWiz, a lousy theme for the weekly daily GizWiz.
It makes its own shark. Hello!
Wow, Leo, what big teeth you have.
Wow.
Oh, that's so funny, Leo.
The shark has joined
The
us.
shark has his own mic. I love it.
If you're not watching in video, then you're missing yet another visual gag. We do so many now.
You know what? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a straitjacket today, like I have no arms. I don't know what
What
it is.
happened? I think it's the black background. It's made everything disappear.
Only you have arms.
I have arms.
Oh, here come my arms now. Wait a There we go. I'm just waiting for it to begin. Oh, this is great. I'm glad to see the shark in motion here.
It takes four people to do this show, this two-man show.
You don't mind if I drink on the show, do
No,
you?
please, have an empty bottle of beer on us. You know what that is, though? Can you see the bottle holder? I've got this in here.
I can see the holder.
Yeah.
Is it a USB holder?
No, they say, I wish it were. There's no USB involved at all, but you might remember this from cyberdrinkholder.com. This was something that we had on the Call for Help set. Actually, the old one had the Call for Help logo. But see that? It's a floppy.
It's a floppy.
It's a floppy, and it looks like a stack of floppies on the desk, but really it's not. It's actually a very good drink holder. And one of the things that makes it so good is it cannot spill. So this is a rubber bottom thing, and it goes there, and you cannot. I mean, I could literally pick up my blotter from the amount of suction on that sucker.
Do you realize that this is better than 99% of your turn the table?
I should probably have made it my turn the table Thursday. So now, look at that. Now you cannot knock that over. You cannot.
I like it.
You know, it can't spill. It's like.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, literally, I could pick up the whole.
No, that it's made.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And but then peel it off by the side. It just comes right off because whoops. Okay, one tip on a cup holder that's not non-spill cup holder, not to pick it up and turn it sideways because that really
exactly
eliminates the need of the.
I was once on ABC News and I had this slip-proof tray, and it had this surface on it that you could put dishes on, and you could tilt it pretty far over.
Yeah.
The host of the show picked it up and just held it sideways, and everything
Everything fell off.
on the floor. I said, well,
You're not really supposed to do
you
that.
don't really do that when you're walking with a tray.
Oh, Dick, how has it been? How's your week been? I mean, I used to see you every day, Monday through Friday, and now I only see you on weekends, and I just kind of keep up with you.
Yeah, no, things are good. I had a bit of a cold. I asked Miss Myra, probably it'd be better not to come today because I was a little under the weather. But show business, it perks you up.
It does. The adrenaline starts going. It's good for what ails you.
It is.
That and a bottle or two of beer, and you're set.
Yeah, I really am. I'm feeling tip-top. I'm drinking my beer.
And the shark is very upset. He wants a bottle of beer, too. It's Shark Week all this week on TWiT, thanks to you and your, what are they called? Air swimmer shark?
Air swimmers, exactly.
Air swimmers. This is the Air Swimmers. Think Geek sells them. And, it was a gadget that I did a couple weeks ago,
but when I opened the box and realized you needed helium, and that you also needed to be kind of handy to put it together.
It's a little bit of a chore. John Jammerbeat took it on himself to put it together, and you have to weight it. They give you little pieces of clay to weight it with, so that it's a kind of zero. You don't want it to go like straight to the ceiling, but you don't want it to sink to the floor. Actually, we went to the party supply store and got some helium, but it's starting to run low. We need to freshen up the helium in it. But this has been a barrel of laughs all week. It's been Shark Week on TWiT, and this shark, it's so realistic, and it just kind of swims into it. Really,
he's great.
It feels like it's swimming into the shot. And
also in Disneyland, that would be wall-to-wall shark because he's almost 5 feet long.
You kind of need a giant studio to do this, I have to admit. As we have, as you can see.
Yeah. It's great. You have nice control over it, though. He really has good mic presence.
Well,
he's right over it. He speaks clearly.
He's kind of a mic shark, or mic hound, yeah. It doesn't have, it was interesting because you don't steer it. You only can flap the tail. And then that thing in the front that looks like a blimp gondola it actually goes back and forth via remote control to make his nose point up or point down.
That's how you're doing that. Oh, so you're actually moving the weight back and forth.
Yeah, but that's the only control you have over it is up or down on the gondola to point his nose up or down and then flap the tail. But what we found is that flapping the tail, of course, is the motive force that pushes him forward. But if you keep the tail in one direction or another, it also acts as a rudder. So with a little practice, it's not so hard to steer him. He actually works pretty well, and you can see that I've become a real pro at this.
Yeah.
Why don't you try it? Why don't you try it? See how you can do.
Oh yeah, let me do it. Okay. All right. So this is up.
Go ahead and do the.
He's not moving up.
That's the other thing. It's line of sight. Turn it around. You got it upside down.
From 3,000 miles away, it's hard to see.
Yeah, I understand. Let me just get. There you go. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Okay, right, it could be all those rings you're wearing, Dick.
Yeah.
All the piercings. I didn't know. When did you have time to get all those piercings?
I don't know. When did you come out of your body? So that you could do that?
That's my second head. Many people don't know about that. So now try flapping.
Okay, I'm doing it better now. Okay. Yeah, look at him.
Maybe he's a little entangled. Oh, wow, there he goes. Wow. Oh, no, yeah. Not so. There's okay. See now so there you go, back and forth with the tail, and they'll kind of
down a little.
Yeah.
So
it takes a little practice. I think if you had small children, they might be a little frustrated by this, but and certainly an adult has to put it together. It is not an easy thing to put together, but it is hours of party fun. If you have a big space like we do, this is perfect for this space. And it does. It feels fairly real. I mean, it's not really realistic. It's not like
no, but it's great. I mean, if you were saying earlier that you would surprise a host on it, I imagine when that comes to you for a second, you're not sure.
Especially when it nuzzles you with its cold shark nose.
Yeah.
Patrick Norton took a knife to it. I had actually restrained Patrick because he was going to stab it.
Anyway, that was a RC swimmer, by the way.
RC swimmer. Yeah, it's very cool. Swimmers. We've had a lot of fun with it. It's been a lot of fun. So thanks for sending that along. I appreciate it.
No problem.
We have some gadgets today, and I am looking forward to it. We have a Warehouse Friday, and today I got to tell you that my Turn the Table Turkey is really a warehouse gadget. It's an oldie but goodie.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It's no problem.
New, but it's a lot of fun. It was actually a donation to our museum here at the Brick House. We have a pretty good computer museum, and this is one of my most cherished possessions, but I'll show you in just a little bit.
It's your mother?
Yes. We had her stuffed. And she's just...
And was she surprised?
Yes. It was kind of a shock, but I said, that's it, Mom. I'm not letting you beat me with words with friends anymore. We're going to stuff you and mount you. Whoa!
Oh, I hate when I'm caught on camera. I hate when my limbs are caught on camera.
You're so shy. I love that. That's Alex Gumpel, by the way, and Liz Romero, who are our alter egos.
They're actually our hands and our feet.
You see, the shark needs some more helium. We got to get some more helium.
He's fading fast.
Yeah. He's kind of on the floor. Whoa. We could also take some clay out. That would be another way to do it. So what is your gadget number one?
Well, gadget number one is the most unusual demo I ever had. There's a thing called desk side demos, things that I try to avoid. That's where a company calls and says, can we come to your office and give you
I hate those.
Only because they usually come in and they bang you over the head and they tell you 1,000 times every copy point. Anyway, these were two friends of mine who worked at Black & Decker who have gone on to a different company. And it's something I could never use. But I said, I like you guys so much. I'll do the demo.
This looks like they didn't come to your desk at home. They came to the Mad Magazine office.
To the Mad office. And the guy said, Dick, I'll tell you now, it's a chainsaw. And I said, I live in a Manhattan apartment. He said, no, we're going to bring the chainsaw, and we're going to bring lumber, and we're going to bring goggles, and we're going to bring a tarp, and we're going to bring a power vacuum, and we're going to let you lumber in your office.
Oh, my goodness. I bet this went over really well in the Mad offices.
Oh, well, I said...
First of all, is it noisy? I mean, is it like...
it's cordless, but it certainly still makes noise. And when it's cutting lumber, yes, it makes noise.
Yeah.
And also, I said to guys, I mean, this can cut up to 10 or 12-inch thick logs. I said, I know about power tools. What kind of power? The guy said, well, it's a 40-volt battery.
Jiminy.
Yeah, exactly. 40 volts.
Wow. That's like four car batteries or 3 car batteries.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful. It's called the Oregon Power Now 40-volt cordless chainsaw. So they came up and they set this thing up, and I was cutting logs in the hallway, and it's pretty amazing. It's really powerful. But the neat thing about it, and I know nothing about chainsaws, and I'm sure these guys wouldn't lie to me, is they told me a feature that they have that no one else has is a way for them to sharpen the blade with a built-in sharpener. And he brought a little 1-minute video, and you can just run the video.
Yeah, let's see that here. We'll show that.
And I can explain the video because there's no...
Now, one of the things,
one more cut.
Electric's kind of neat because it is a lot quieter than a 2-stroke chainsaw.
Okay.
Yes, it is. So now the guy runs it against the sidewalk.
Oh, no.
Then he takes another cut, and the man running the camera who works for the company thinks that the blade is still too sharp because it cuts it rather. So he tells him, run it down to the street and run the chainsaw over the street.
Okay.
He's dulled this thing down a lot now.
Yeah, and you can see now
it just
that
hardly cuts.
It's hardly cutting.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to find out the name of it here. They kick in the thing called the Power Sharp chain sharpening system, and he runs it for about 15 seconds, which he's doing now. If you're not watching on video, the little chain sharpening thing is working. And then he goes back, and now he shows us that a minute ago.
Oh, like
he
butter.
Cut through that. And
That's
then
pretty impressive. He really sharpened that. Michael Myers could really use something like this.
Michael Myers?
Or whoever that was in the Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Don't you hate it? after the third or fourth body, it just gets so dull. And it's so much work to cut through a body.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, you know what? It's probably about, I would say, probably every 6 bodies you should run the slow shop.
Depending on how many bones in the body. Oh, that's disgusting. I'm sorry we even brought that up.
So this guy is not inexpensive.
Leatherface. Thank you. That's who it
What's
is.
his name?
Leatherface. How could
How
could I have forgotten? Yes.
Yeah. You worked with him, didn't you?
I did. I worked with him for years.
Didn't he be on TWiT on Sunday?
He was a disc jockey on KFRC in San Francisco. Many people didn't know that, yeah.
Okay.
That was his day job.
Oh, you need to have a day job.
Sure. Well, mass murder doesn't pay all that well.
No.
It's important to keep.
You have a lot of overhead.
Yeah.
Legal fees, running, hiding fees.
Exactly. Hiding fees. Okay.
Okay. So it's called the Oregon Power Now cordless chainsaw. On a single charge, you can get 250 cuts of a 2 to 3 inch branch, but you can cut up to a 10 to 12 inch branch, and it has what's called a 14-inch bar, which is the length of the chainsaw. It's $399. And if you're a landscape artist or something and you wanted to be using it all day, they make something called the Endurance Battery Pack Unit, and that with the saw is $499. So if you're a landscaper or you live in the woods or you live in the country, you might want to check that out. And
there you have it.
Yeah, Oregon Power Now.
Gadget number 2.
Gadget number 2 is our video of the week.
I just like it when you're sitting there like that quietly.
Yeah, I always sit there quietly. I wait for you to push the button, and then I get
And then he gets animated.
Hey, Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the GizWiz with the weekly daily GizWiz video of the week. And this week, it's the USB Programmable Message Fan. So I got an email about this programmable USB type stuff. Shows up on a fan. I get the box. This is in the box. This is it. But you want to know something? This is actually pretty neat. We'll turn this guy on. There we go. And Leo Laporte. Isn't that convenient how that came up? Okay. You can actually on TWiT TV. I'm going to skip that one. So it's the weekly daily GizWiz. Dick DeBartolo and Leo Laporte.
How many days did that take you to program that thing?
This is when I started to program what we were.
Well, you'll hear
so basically, you can program 6 messages, up to 16 characters each. And when you want to program, you go to the screen you want, and you start pushing a button. This is the mode button, and that will go through the letters, and then you go through the alphabet. It's kind of tedious because the button only goes in one direction, and then you have to go through all the symbols and all the numbers to get to the letter that you want. And even though the instructions say hold down the button and it will scroll through automatically, it didn't on this one. The USB part, you do get a USB cable with it. It has nothing to do with programming it. The USB cable is so that you can power the fan from your computer. So that's pretty neat. Last year I did a little fan that was battery operated. It was a message fan, not this elaborate. But it ran out of batteries quickly, and you couldn't put it on display anywhere because it was a little handheld fan. This is more fun. I'm going to put it down in the office. And a couple of quick things to notice, to note. If you convert it over to USB, shut the fan off. If you
Shut
just
the
plug
fan
this in
off.
while the fan is running,
That's what STFO means.
erases all your messages. I found out the hard way. Programmed everything.
Yeah, after I programmed this
and thought,
entire
oh, it's
thing.
running on battery. I'll just plug it into USB. And the fan was blank. According to the instructions, if it's on battery and you take the batteries out, you have 5 minutes to put new batteries in before the messages vanish. I paid $15. It was a sale of the day gadget. And it's on Amazon for about $20 to $25. Some clown's trying to sell it for $100. Same box in the picture. Don't pay $100. If you like it, the max would be $25. That's it. The USB programmable message fan. Why does it always say Leo Laporte? Every time I look up, it says Leo Laporte.
Well, because...
Oh, well. Okay. Dick DeBartolo, the GizWiz Look for us on TWiT.tv.
That looks pretty good, actually. It's pretty legible.
It's very good. Actually, I'm just clicking on this link just to see something here, which could be good for people who are watching who might want this, and it won't come up. Sears, for some bizarre reason, I did a web search this morning, and at Sears...
They're paying you to take it.
No, Sears has it on sale. I think the sale might end tonight, but if you're watching this live, Sears has it on sale for $8.
It seems like $5 would be really what it should cost.
Oh, Leo, it's kind of fun.
Oh, it's cool. And I like it that you could put it next to your computer and just have it continue on forever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it does 6 different messages of up to 16 characters each. Like I said, it is a pain in the neck to program it, but you only have to program it once, and it just cycles through all 6. And it does a lot of little different designs, which takes too long to demo. But I like it. I like it.
Well, if you like it, Dick, everybody's going to like it because you are the bellwether of gadgeteering.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
A weathered bell. What did you call me?
You are a weathered bell.
Weathered bell.
Yes, indeed. Hey, everybody, I want to tell you before we get to gadget number 3 today about our friends at, Netflix.com. Netflix, of course, the best deal, in my opinion, in online entertainment. If you go to Netflix.com, you can browse through tens of thousands of movies that are available via streaming. Hey, look, The Guild is on Netflix now. That's awesome. That's Felicia Day's incredible internet television show, all 4 seasons on here to watch instantly. So what's cool about this is you can watch anytime on your iPad, your iPhone, your Android phone or tablet, on Macs or Windows, PCs, on the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360, the Nintendo Wii, many televisions, internet-connected televisions, and DVD players. Almost all Blu-ray players have Netflix built in. Now, you heard, of course, that Netflix has split the DVD business off. This is the Netflix business, is streaming movies. It really is the future of entertainment, I think. I mean, just imagine being able to go home and saying, I don't know, what should I watch? And then, oh, HUD, Paul Newman, that would be great. Or, oh, Top Copy. Oh, that's a fun show with Melina Mercuri and Peter Ustinov. Oh, Death Metal, a documentary. Wow, I missed that in the theaters. Of course you did. It never made it to the theaters, but you can see it right now on Netflix. Netflix.com/twit. Try it free for 30 days. Absolutely free. And then, of course, $7.99 a month. It is literally the best deal in entertainment. Look at these old classic TV shows. Dick Van Dyke, Dennis the Menace, Andy Griffith. Oh, I loved All Creatures Great and Small. All 7 seasons of the BBC classic. Flipper. They call him Flipper. Flipper. Yeah, it's just fun. Netflix, I don't have to sing for you. Just go out and do it. Netflix.com/twit. We thank him so much for this support of the Daily GizWiz Show. And now we continue on with Dickie D and Gadget 3.
Gadget 3 on Tuesday. I'm going to an event called Time to Play.
Indeed.
And Time to Play is a little pre-Christmas event where toy manufacturers show gadgets and toys that they expect to be big sellers for the holiday. And it's kind of fun. It's a very short event, which I like. There's a little speech at 10 o'clock where they talk about the new toys they think are going to be big hits, and then there's 4 hours of playing with toys.
That sounds like a great event. I'd love to go to that.
Yeah, it's really great fun. But yesterday, let me get out here, the people at VTech said, Dick, we're going to send over one of the toys that we're hoping will be big this Christmas. That way you can get a look at it, because I know since there's just 4 hours and there's a lot to see, we'll get a heads up. So they sent over their InnoTab. This is what InnoTab looks like. It's at VTechKids.com/InnoTab. And basically, it's their version of the tab for kids ages 4 to 9. And they even indicate it could be for kids younger than that. The side of the box says, not recommended for kids under 36 months.
Jeez.
Okay? Yeah, I know. Isn't that amazing what So basically, it's a way to keep the kids from taking your iPad or your digital device, whatever it is. And this guy is kind of fun. I played with a few of the applications. Like
it has an e-reader, an art studio, videos, downloads, games, coloring. I mean,
it has a lot. It has a lot of fun. It has drag and color, which is fun. You put your finger on a can of paint to get the color, and you hit the thing on the coloring book that you want to color, and it automatically colors it. There's a thing called Pop and what is it called? Pop and Hide. I forgot the exact name of it, but Color and Pop. So you color the picture, and then there is a device in there. It's not exactly an accelerometer, but as you tilt the picture, like there's a rabbit in it, but if you tilt it down, the rabbit goes down behind the windowsill and you don't see him. And if you tilt it forward, the rabbit comes up. It's really got a lot of entertainment value in it. Now, it's going to be, or it is, that they are shipping it now. It's $80. There's going to be additional content you can buy that's with optional cartridges, but the PR guy said he was not sure. It comes with a certain amount of money, fake money, that you online can download more content.
Oh, that's a good idea.
The pad itself never gets online, but it can hook up to mom and dad's computer. They can download their photos that they want into this. They can download their music that they want their kids to be able to carry around to this device. They can download something called the Learning Lodge Navigator. And as the kids play games, the parents can track their progress by going to this website. So it's kind of interesting. It's certainly worth checking out if you're looking for electronic device that will keep your kid from playing with your electronic device. And it's called the InnoTab. And it's from VTech. And they also have a fun pen called Rainbow Pen, where every time you lift it and put it down again, it draws a different color. I played spelling ping pong, where you have to spell words and move the letters around, and the ball has to hit it before the ball gets trapped. It's a lot of fun. So ages 4 to 9, that includes me.
You'd have to be pretty young and naive not to think this is, I mean, you know it's not really an iPad, right, kids?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Well, if you're 4-year-old, are you going to say, this is not an iPad? Maybe your kids.
I think most kids would know the difference, but maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, okay. You think 4 is that they would really want a real iPad?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, then maybe you should go with the 36 months. Get them on this and don't ever let them see a real iPad till they're 19.
That's the key. If they've never seen an iPad, they wouldn't know the difference. But I think some kids, especially kids of our hosts, would definitely.
Oh, well, that studio. What are you kidding?
Yeah, they would know the difference. Hey, are you ready? Look, no, by the way, I am using our Turn the Table Tuesday from the other day, the soundboard. That's very cool.
Oh, yes.
That's where all our sound effects are coming from. And if you will do the honors, it's time for our Turn the Table Turkey.
Turkey, yes. Come with us now as we walk down Keller Street, enter a dark building, go left, go right, go back 3 steps, enter an office, see a desk, yes, that desk, get down on your hands and knees.
And pray.
Crawl under it. And look for this week's Turn the Table Turkey.
Oh, like it's a crap to share. I can share with everybody. This is very exciting. Hello, Dickie D. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am really good.
That's our new Turn the Table Turkey thing.
It's late. So I have actually, this is more fitting probably for a Gadget Warehouse Friday than a Turn the Table Turkey.
All works. We'll take anything.
It's old, and I want to thank the listener who brought it by, but I've forgotten his name already. He came by earlier. He brought it to us. He rides the bus and brought it to us via bus. First of all, do you know what this is? Does this ring a bell?
You know what? That is video tape from like an IBM computer, right?
It's not video. It is mag tape, but it is data. It is data. So I probably shouldn't do this. But there is the Mylar tape. Just like it looks very much like recording tape. That's why I could see why you might think it was videotape. But in fact, this is a data tape.
Playgirl photos?
Oh my God, that's where those photos are.
That's where they are. He brought you. Did he ask for? Did he ask for money to leave that?
Dick's referring to a caller earlier today on the radio show. He's a doctor, a physician. And it was the funniest, one of the funniest calls we've ever had on the radio show. He said, about 10 years ago, while I was still a student, I posed for pictures on Playgirl magazine, nude pictures. And while they're very attractive and good looking, I'm kind of embarrassed by them now. And I'm wondering how I can get them off the internet. So it was a great question. And it reminded me, frankly, of those pictures you and I took so many years ago.
Yeah, they are on the internet. I'm proud of them.
I don't mind. Hell, that's when we looked good, Dick.
I don't either.
So
we were young, we were crazy, we were looking for money.
And yeah, we were broke. We needed the money. We didn't get any. We thought maybe if we just dance around naked, people give us money. But no, apparently that's exactly what they don't give you money for.
The naked cowboy could do it. Why not the naked podcaster?
So get ready for this. This is the original portable computer. Now, this is before Apple came out with its Macintosh, before IBM came out with its PC, just before. In April 1981, a British guy named Osborne came out with a portable computer. See if you remember this. This is it.
Oh, my word.
The portable Osborne 1.
Wow.
30 pounds, Dick. Actually, it's not. No, I'm overstating. I'm exaggerating. 24 and a half.
So instead of a laptop bag, you just got a suitcase.
This though, I have to say, I wanted this so badly when it came out. Remember, in 1981, there wasn't a PC yet. Yeah. The Apple II was kind of the mainstream computer, but there was a computer system that was really more for business called CP/M, and they had WordStar, they had a spreadsheet program. CP/M was a pretty powerful system, and that's really kind of what we were using in business. And this was a CP/M based computer.
Nick Meglin, the co-editor of Mad back then, bought a K-Pro. Was that about the same time?
This was the predecessor. The K-Pro was a copy of the Osborne. There were a couple of others like the Morrow. The design was you could get this for around I think it was around $1,000 bucks, but
it's even more.
Was it? I remember what the original price was, but I know the deal was it would include thousands of dollars, quote, of software. Like
how big is the screen on it?
Well, that's the funny thing. So let me open it up and I'll show you because you're gonna laugh.
So we're looking at something that is basically the size of a small carry-on.
Oh, and heavy, 25 pounds. And now I'm going to pop off the keyboard's on the front here. So let me show you the keyboard here. I'm going to pop it off.
All right. So the keyboard looks like it's certainly a full size.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're not sacrificing anything on the keyboard here. But wait till you see the reveal of the screen.
Oh my word!
Here's the keyboard, and it really is kind of almost like a Selectric keyboard with a.
Yes.
It's got a numeric keypad on the right. It's got a lot of high travel keys. You notice though that it doesn't have a Windows key. It does have a Control key next to the caps lock key, and it does have arrow keys. So but this is
a full digit.
Keep numeric keypad. This is the screen. Get ready for this.
Oh my word!
That is the screen. Now that was 80.
Is that like 3 or 4 inches? How big is that?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I mean it's smaller. I'll show you. I'll put it this way. Here's my phone.
Oh, that's right.
It's a little smaller than my iPhone screen. Okay, so that gives you some idea. I believe it was 80 by 20. And it did come with not only CP/M, but SuperCalc, the spreadsheet, WordStar, the word processing program with mail merge. It had a programming language, Microsoft's M Basic, Digital Research's C Basic.
Now how much would you pay?
I mean, this was an amazing thing. They had a.
Does it have 3 drives? Am I seeing something?
That's where you store the floppies. These are, by the way, these are full height drives. These aren't your. These are 5 1/4 inch drives. This is a little bit the worse for wear, but it's going to go in our museum. And I would turn it on, except that I was told that if I did, it would probably pop and fizz and smoke. Notice it's got a jack. This is the modem right here. So you could plug the phone in, and it had a full modem. No hard drive, of course. They didn't really. Hard drives weren't really affordable at the time.
Probably a 300 modem, right?
Oh gosh, yeah. I doubt it was very fast. The modem, by the way, was expensive. It was an add-on. Yeah, 300 baud modem. It fit into the diskette case pocket below drive A. So that it slides right in there. In fact, you can see on this website, which is oldcomputers.net, a picture of the module. That's the modem module that would slide in there.
Does it give a price?
Let me see if it does, because this I would really like to know. There were a number of different disk capacities on the floppy. If you were really lucky and you got the double density floppy, and you get 2 of them, by the way, which is awesome, you'd get 182 kilobytes. 182 kilobytes per disk.
Oh, my word.
So it came with a number of disks designed for your software. There was no hard drive, remember. This is really, I'm really pleased to have this in our computer museum, because this was one of the great computers of all time. The mistake that Adam Osborne, the creator, made has become quite legendary. In fact, sometimes they even say you've Osborned the company. Remember, this came out in 1981. In 1982, he announced the Osborne 2 executive computer with a bigger screen and cooling fan. Unfortunately, he announced it long before it was available. So nobody bought this computer again, and the company went bankrupt. It was kind of a little bit of a mistake. It also didn't help that IBM came out with its PC in September of that year.
Oh, that's a killer.
And this was not an IBM compatible. You may remember that Compaq made a portable IBM PC that was a very similar form factor, kind of like a sewing machine form factor, with the keyboard that went on the top, and that was quite successful. That's how Compaq got started.
And they were called transportables, right?
Transportables, yeah, because frankly, actually the Compaq was called the Compaq Portable.
It was?
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember, nobody thought you could put a computer in the size of a laptop in those days. I mean, that was...
We should call them the liftables.
Luggables is what we called them.
The luggables.
Yeah, we call that was kind of the colloquial name for it. But isn't that fun? I'm trying to find the price of the first one. Let's see. Osborne was incorporated in January '81. The Osborne 1 came out at the West Coast Computer Fair. Remember that? In April 1981. They had their first $1 million sales month, September 1981, and then IBM released the PC. Kind of bad timing. Kind of bad timing. There's a picture of Adam Osborne. He's passed away since, but quite a legend. $17.95. It was the price. Thank you, chat room.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was more than 1,000.
But $17.95 was cheap. This was really,
that's true.
Especially considering that you got $2,000. They trumpeted worth of software for $17.95 and the computer. This was considered a really, really good deal. It's kind of hard to believe what we thought was a good deal back
I know,
then.
it's a riot, right?
And not the easiest thing to get back together again, by the way. It's not exactly a wireless keyboard.
So if you wanted to tape a movie, you would need about 5,000 flops. And it couldn't record it.
This was barely, they barely had VCRs, let alone computer digitization of movies. Well, I'll put this together later. But there it is. That's my turn the table turkey, which happens to be, in some ways, a gadget warehouse as well.
Oh, that's fine. I love that stuff. I really do.
It's so fun to see this. It's not in the best shape. It's a little bit corroded. It's obviously been sitting in a garage for some time. But I'm just really glad to have this in the studios.
Yeah. I like it.
We have a bit of a museum, now here in the
I know. The cottage, the
brick house.
The brick house is just knockout amazing.
Yeah.
That radio studio and
we have some of the antiques are like the AM radio transmitter.
Sitting behind the desk.
Yeah, some of the antiques are the hosts. Let's see, I gotta try to fit this in here because I really want to put this together and get rid of it.
That's why they seem so much at home.
They do. These antiques.
Bring your old stuff to the brick house where they'll feel right at home.
You know, it's funny because the TriCaster, which we use to switch all of our shows, the video truck in a box, is smaller than this.
I know, that's amazing.
It's amazing how far we've come in just a few short years. This is now 30 years old, the Osborne 1 computer.
Watch your back. Watch your back.
Well, we're not going to leave the warehouse quite yet. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, if you will indulge me for a moment, I'd like to take you on a little walk through the borough of Manhattan, down and up and over, around the block and around the corner. There lurks a place that captures people's imaginations, a place their minds can go to wander, where gadgets from yesteryear and days gone by sit and play, enjoying life as if they were still desirable. Yes, my friends, this is the place where gadgets go to wither and fade away. Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play. In Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, get that shark out of my face. Dick DeBartolo.
The camera hog.
He's a camera shark.
How are you?
I'm great, Dick. I'm just going to wipe down my desk. The dust from that Osborne is overpowering.
So tell me again the year you said. 1981.
Oh, hide there.
The shark handler was caught on camera.
We caught the shark handler, and I hope the shark doesn't catch the shark handler. Yeah. 1981 was when they came out. When did your gadget come out?
I have a gadget from 1983.
Close.
Okay, but unlike your transportable, this guy is small. Now, I'm not going to show you the name yet. What do you think this might be? Show you the thickness. Look at that.
It looks like a PC card. I think those were popular in 1983. I'm going to guess it's a modem.
That's a good guess, actually. All right, well, this was from Casio. And it was a line they came out with from 83 to 85.
It's a radio?
Called their card series. So this is their AM card. Then they came out with an FM card.
Oh, I'll be darned.
Then they came out with the AM FM card. Now, there's a guy on eBay who has evidently a bunch of the AM FM card radios, which he says are new in the box, and he wants $65 plus $18 shipping on it. Yeah, I know. And this is kind of fun because it still works. All I had to do is replace the battery, a little button battery. But I couldn't find the on-off switch. And then I was looking next to the headphone jack, and it's a special headphone jack. I'll show you here. This is what the end of the headphone jack looks like. And in small type, it says, when you slide it in, it automatically turns the radio on. And when you pull the headphone jack out, it shuts the radio off. So you didn't need an on-off switch. And, of course, it's a little mono earphone here. But the sound is pretty good. And I love this stuff, especially the Casio stuff. It tends to work out of the box years and years later. Assuming I remembered to take the batteries out. Sometimes I put things in and I go, I'll come back in 2 weeks and I'll take the batteries out, and I don't. And the batteries leak and ruin the device. But this guy weathered. I find that the little button batteries don't tend to start leaking the way a lot of double A's.
They're lithium, so maybe there's something about that.
It could be, because that battery obviously has been there since 1983. So what is that, like 20, 83, 93?
Yeah. 28 years.
Almost 30 years, like 28 years. Without leaking a bit.
I have watch batteries older than you.
Yeah. So that's the guy, the Casio AM radio card, but there were others. There was an FM, and then later on, I think it was 85, they came out with the combo AM FM Casio card radio. So that's the little guy.
Very cool. Our Gadget Warehouse Friday for the day. Dickie
Yes.
D, we're going to get to our letters in just a little bit. Before we do,
Yes.
though, I would like to mention mail route. Do you ever get spam?
Spam is my middle name.
Dick Spam
Richard
DeBartolo.
Spam DeBartolo.
Spam, of course, is endemic on the internet. I have to say, though, I found about 2004 anti-spam solution that's worked so well for me. Last year, out of 1 million messages sent to Leoville.com, it filtered out 97,000. Is that right? No, I'm sorry. It filtered 970,000. All but 30,000 messages were spam. That means 97% of my email is stuff I don't care to see. It's probably true for all of us. That's about the ratio on the internet. The nice thing about MailRoute is it gets it before it gets to my server. So my server is not tied up. That's 970,000 messages that I didn't have to download, that I didn't have to see, that it didn't even exist as far as I was concerned. MailRoute got them. Now, if you're a company that does its own spam filtering, and I know a lot of companies do that. You know, if you're an individual, you might use Gmail or one of the other services, and they do a great job of anti-spam. But MailRoute is the way to do it for companies. And it really, really works. You can try it right now. If you go to mailroute.info, find out more about it. As a TWiT listener, you'll get 10% off for the life of your account. Try it for yourself and then see if it's the solution you need for your business. I am a big fan of MailRoute. I've been using it since 2004. So is Tom Merritt. And here's the deal. We even have individual user accounts. It was something they didn't used to have, but the TWiT listeners demanded it, so they set them up for you. $33 a year per user. Now, if you have 10 to 100 users, it's $2 a month per user, and it goes down from there. So it's very affordable, and it really gets the job done. But do try it free for 15 days. I got to warn you, though, you'll get so used to not having spam in your inbox, you're guaranteed to be a customer. Mailroute.info. Maximum no spam from MailRoute. Let me push a button and pick a letters theme. I just love these letters themes. Or I could play. Or I could play. Or I could play. Or I could play this. Three-part harmony with a shark. I love it.
Wow.
Letter time.
Lou Gagliardi from Greensburg, Pennsylvania writes, he says he's a friend of East Coast Girl.
Oh, yeah.
He writes, I want to give you a feel-good story for the weekly Daily GizWiz. My grandfather is in an assisted living home. As he nears his 81st birthday, he gave me his Mad magazine collection. Sadly, I wish I could say I have your debut magazine, which was Mad number 69, but I don't. He started with Mad 87, but the collection grew. Now, he and I, when I visit, sit and read them over. His eyes light up every time, and it's a special treat. We also listen to the Daily GizWiz live once or twice. He laughs and laughs. So you're spreading the laughs over all these years. Here's to more Mad magazines and more weekly Daily GizWiz. Lou, if your grandfather's, if you happen to be listening to this one, I don't know your grandfather's name, but Grandpop, we're thrilled. We're thrilled that you're listening to the show and that you're still a fan of Mad magazine. I'll do a second one since we had a lot of letters this week. I want to say thanks, Dick, for a great product you suggested on the weekly Daily GizWiz. The Sure Grip Level with the audible indicator. I am blind. Trying to level something has always been a problem. The audible indicators work great. This was a level for Black & Decker called Sure Grip that a light went on to tell you when it was level, or an audio tone would be a broken audio tone, and when it became level, the audio tone was a consistent audio tone. I enjoy your show every week. Look forward to the cool products you and Leo talk about. I was a lucky listener to get a box of crap. I liked you to talk about the Bluetooth phone on the Gadget Warehouse Friday. Oh, that was a couple weeks ago, the Kingston Bluetooth phone. He said he has a use for it, and I had no use for it, so I mailed it out to him. Steve Wolf, Nashville, Tennessee. So, Steve, thanks for that. I still do have some boxes of crap since I never mentioned it in a long time. So if you're interested, just put box of crap in an email, dick@GizWiz.Biz. Yeah, I got rid of a lot of crap, and that enabled me to go to the back of the warehouse and find more crap. So
That's awesome.
It's been great.
I'm glad. So how would they, if they wanted a box of crap, how would they?
Just go dick@GizWiz.Biz and just put box of crap in it, and then I'll send you an email. We have like a double box of crap, and we have a box of crap with a crappy book in it.
Double box of crap.
Dick, I'd like that double box of crap, please.
Double box of crap.
With
Yeah, I know
side
it's
of-
on the
a side of
website,
crap.
which is why.
Yeah.
It's only people who listen to the podcast who really get shafted. As I said, you get the best crap.
Yes. And by the way, if you go to GizWiz.Biz, and do go there because, of course, he's got all the show notes from previous gadgets and all the information about them. They also can play the What the Heck Is It contest. And there is the thing, whatever that is. You have till the end of October to figure it out. Now, I don't know if you need to figure it out. Just come up with a clever answer. Only 12 autographed Mad magazines for the right answer. There's 24 for the cleverest answers. Just go to the website, GizWiz.Biz. Take a look at those egg cups. I mean, mystery things. And
I say nothing. I say nothing.
does the name Ramekin mean anything to you?
And the famous Major Ramekin.
Major Ramekin. Ramadamoling dong.
I forgot. I wanted to mention, since it's going to be October, the next time we record, we're doing a meetup at the Marina Cafe, Boat Basin Cafe, on October 16th from 2 to 4 p.m. And like last year we played the match game. And this year I think I'm going to bring down a lot of crap from the warehouse, and we're going to play Price is Right.
Oh, and you'll give stuff out as prizes.
Yeah, we'll give stuff away. And we found a lot of Alfred E. Newman pictures in the stock room. We're changing floors at MAD, and we found some 30-year-old Alfred E. Newman photos, so I'll be giving some of those away.
You're changing floors? That's crazy.
The third time.
Holy
the third
cow.
time.
Jeez.
So if you want to do that, same address, dick@GizWiz.Biz, and just put meetup, and I'll send you more details. So,
Dick, that's it. Time is up. Let's fly the shark and shoot him down. The traditional shark hunt.
No.
Oh, they're bouncing right off. Shot him right across. He's running away. Run away.
I'm even out for saving sharks. Oh, he's back.
Dick, it's always a pleasure. And thanks especially to the eyes and ears of the Daily GizWiz, the weekly Daily GizWiz, Alex Gumpel and Liz Romero.
That man.
I know. Oh, he's got the big gun. He could shoot for days. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We're having loads of fun, kids. Dick, I'll see you next time.
I'll be here.